21 CFR Part 111, Subpart K, Records and Recordkeeping. Presented by Learn GMP Incorporated in collaboration with Technical Training and Consultation Service LLC. Content of this section is Introduction, General Requirements for Records, Requirements for the Master Manufacturing Record and Batch Production Record, Maintenance and Accessibility of Records, Specific Records to be Maintained, Electronic Records and Signatures, Record Retention and Retrieval, Responsibilities under Subpart K, Importance of Subpart K. Introduction. Subpart K of 21 CFR Part 111 outlines the requirements for record keeping related to the manufacturing, processing, packing, and holding of dietary supplements. It is crucial for ensuring that all activities are documented thoroughly to demonstrate compliance with current good manufacturing practices, CGMPs, facilitate traceability, and support product safety and quality assurance. Proper record keeping is essential for regulatory compliance, audit preparedness, and effective product recalls, if necessary. This subpart ensures that all critical aspects of dietary supplement manufacturing are documented, including materials used, procedures followed, quality control actions, and distribution. General Requirements for Records, Section 111.605. Creation and Maintenance of Records. Manufacturers must establish and maintain accurate records that demonstrate compliance with all CGMP requirements for the manufacturing, packing, labeling, and holding of dietary supplements. Records must be kept in a manner that allows them to be readily accessible and easily retrievable. General Requirements for Records, Section 111.605. Types of Records. Records must document all activities related to the manufacturing process, including component receipt, storage, and handling, manufacturing process steps, in-process testing and inspections, packaging and labeling, distribution and returns. General Requirements for Records, Section 111.605. Retention of Records. Records must be retained for at least 1 year after the expiration date of the dietary supplement or 2 years after the distribution of the product if no expiration date is used. The records must be stored in a way that they can be retrieved and reviewed by regulatory agencies if necessary. Requirements for the Master Manufacturing Record and Batch Production Record, Section 111.605a. Master Manufacturing Record, MMR. The MMR must be maintained and updated as needed to reflect the approved procedures and specifications for the production of each dietary supplement batch. Batch Production Record, BPR. The BPR documents the actual manufacturing process, ensuring that each batch is produced according to the MMR. The BPR must include details such as lot numbers for components and finished products, the production steps performed, results of in-process controls and tests, any deviations or corrective actions taken during production. Maintenance and Accessibility of Records, Section 111.605b. Access to Records. All records must be easily accessible and available for review by FDA inspectors or other relevant authorities at any time. Records can be kept electronically but must be retrievable and easily readable upon request. Storage of records. Records should be stored in a manner that protects them from damage, loss, or deterioration. They should be organized in a way that ensures easy retrieval when needed. Maintenance and Accessibility of Records, Section 111.605b. Record Retention Period. Dietary supplement records must be retained for a minimum of 1 year after the product's expiration date, or for 2 years if the product does not have an expiration date. Specific records to be maintained, Section 111.610. The following records must be kept by the manufacturer. Raw materials, components, records. Records for each lot of components used in the manufacturing process, including manufacturer or supplier information, certificate of analysis, COA, or test results, component specifications, batch numbers and quantities used, batch production records, BPR. Specific records to be maintained, Section 111.610. As outlined earlier, each batch of dietary supplements must have a corresponding BPR documenting the actual manufacturing process, any deviations from the MMR and corrective actions taken, the results of in-process quality control tests, quality control records, Documentation of all quality control activities, including in-process testing and specifications, approval or rejection of components, in-process materials, and finished products, records of any nonconformance or deviations and corrective actions. Specific records to be maintained, Section 111.610. Packaging and labeling records. Documentation of packaging materials used, including labeling specifications and approvals, records of labeling activities to ensure compliance with regulatory labeling requirements, distribution and shipping records, records that document the distribution of dietary supplements, including the recipients of each batch or lot, dates of shipment or distribution, quantities and lot numbers of products distributed. Specific records to be maintained, Section 111.610. Returns and complaints records. Documentation for handling returns, product recalls, and customer complaints related to product quality or safety. Electronic records and signatures, Section 111.610b. Electronic record keeping. If records are maintained electronically, they must comply with FDA's regulations for electronic records, which are covered under 21 CFR Part 11, Electronic Records, Electronic Signatures. Verification of records. When records are maintained electronically, the system used must ensure that data is accurate, complete, and secure. Appropriate controls must be in place to prevent unauthorized access, modification, or deletion of records. Record retention and retrieval, Section 111.605c. Records must be retrievable within a reasonable time frame upon request. The records must be kept in a secure location to prevent unauthorized access and to ensure they are not lost or damaged. If a dietary supplement is being marketed and sold, records relating to its manufacturing and distribution must be accessible for inspection for a minimum of 1 year after the product's expiration date. Responsibilities under Subpart K. Maintain accurate records. Ensure that all aspects of the manufacturing process are documented clearly and accurately in compliance with CGMP requirements. Ensure record accessibility. Make sure records are easily accessible to FDA inspectors and regulatory agencies for review, including when required during inspections or audits. Store and retain records. Store records securely and maintain them for the required retention period. They must be organized so they can be retrieved when needed. Implement electronic record systems. If using electronic records, ensure that the system complies with 21 CFR Part 11 standards for electronic records and signatures. Importance of Subpart K. Regulatory compliance. Proper record keeping helps manufacturers comply with FDA CGMP regulations, minimizing the risk of non-compliance and penalties. Quality control. Accurate records are essential for verifying product quality and consistency throughout the manufacturing process, from raw materials to finished product distribution. Traceability. Records support traceability of dietary supplements, helping to track components and finished products through all stages of manufacturing, distribution, and post-market surveillance. Importance of Subpart K. Consumer safety. In the event of product recalls or safety issues, records ensure that manufacturers can quickly trace affected products and take corrective action. Audit and inspection preparedness. Well-maintained records demonstrate compliance during FDA inspections and audits and facilitate effective problem-solving in case of product issues. Thanks for watching our channel. Feel free to reach us at contact@learngmp.com for any training and consultation requirements.